What happens to jointly held stocks and bonds after divorce? Hi, I'm Tim Blankenship with divorce661.com. When it comes to dividing assets during divorce, most people think of the house or cars. But jointly held investments like stocks, bonds, and brokerage accounts can be just as significant. If you and your spouse invested during the marriage, it's important to understand how those assets are handled so you can protect your share and avoid unnecessary complications. In California, stocks and bonds acquired during the marriage are generally considered community property, which means both spouses are entitled to an equal share, regardless of whose name is on the account or who managed the investments. That includes individual stocks, mutual funds, ETFs, and other investment vehicles held in joint brokerage accounts or acquired with marital funds. When dividing these assets, couples usually have a few options. You can sell the investments and split the proceeds, transfer half of the holdings into a new account under one spouse's name, or agree to an offset where one spouse keeps the investments and the other receives an asset of equal value. The method you choose should take into account tax implications, timing, and long-term financial goals. It's also important to work with the brokerage firm to handle the transfer correctly. Some investments may have restrictions or require specific forms to divide. If not done properly, you could face delays, tax penalties, or disputes later on. We worked with a couple who had a substantial joint brokerage account. They initially thought they had to liquidate everything to divide it fairly. We explained how they could transfer half the holdings in kind, meaning without selling, and avoid unnecessary taxes. They each ended up with their share of the portfolio and stayed on track with their financial goals. At Divorce 661, we help you think beyond the paperwork. We guide you through the division of all types of assets, including investments, so that everything is handled smoothly, legally, and with your financial future in mind. If you're going through a divorce and want help dividing jointly held stocks and bonds the right way, visit divorce661.com to book your free consultation. We'll help you protect your investments, avoid costly mistakes, and move forward with confidence.